Good afternoon, YouTube friends and family. Welcome back to the channel. We are doing another video on a weekly fragrance rotation. Been very busy, so we're a little bit behind, but I will leave the description of the days I wore the fragrances, what fragrances I wore, and these will be for the week of July 18th through the 13th, I believe. So I'll leave all that in the description for you guys if you want to check it out. But let's go ahead and get right to it. Aqua Sapphire from Boadicea the Victorious I wore on Monday. I had to work out of town. I knew I wanted something fresh, but that was going to have huge longevity and projection, and also not be, too strange or challenging of a fragrance because I was going to be around a lot of people I didn't know. So what better than Aqua Sapphire, man? Just an absolutely extremely concentrated blue fragrance, very unique. If you guys know me and follow my channel, I do like blue fragrances, but they are hard to make unique. Some of them, they're a little bit more unique than others, but they all kind of give that similar marine, fruity, citrus vibe. This is a lot different from anything that I've tried. I've heard somebody try to compare that to Megamar. For me, for my nose, it's not even close. In fact, the notes in the fragrances aren't even close to the same. What makes Aqua Sapphire unique is not only the high oil concentration, it is absolutely very unique because it's got Davana, Cypriol, saffron, rum, and it still has some of those familiar notes that you would expect in a blue fragrance, such as pineapple and some of those citrus. But this one is a lot more deep marine and green. It's got a seaweed note, so it actually has like a little bit of a marine funk with all that clean pineapple, spice, saffron, and the green notes in there. So it's just really well balanced. Exactly what I was looking for in a fragrance of that sort. And you guys know, follow my channel, I absolutely love Aqua Sapphire. Hard to name a favorite from the house, but for that category, you can't go wrong with like Aqua Sapphire, Azrak. I believe Amber Sapphire has a little bit of oakade rum and some blueberry cassis, so that would give kind of like a blue fragrance vibe. But this for me is just absolutely insane. One of my favorite from the house, and definitely my favorite probably for that entire category from any house. So love Aqua Sapphire from Boadicea. Again, huge projection, longevity, great development. It's just everything you look for in a fragrance, and with the price that it costs, it should be that. So now on Tuesday, Dubai Jade, birch tar, incense, oud. It's got a little bit of like cumin, rose, definitely raspberry and violet leaves in there. So it's got like a really nice fruity, slightly floral, green and clean top notes with the spices of that cumin. Slightly floral on the rose, man. This fragrance, I love Jade. The notes in the fragrance, you'd think it was maybe a little bit heavier than it was, just because of the incense, the birch tar, the oud, some of the other things. But as it dries down, it kind of gets heavier, which is a little bit odd. You don't smell those quite. I mean, I know they are the base notes, but sometimes you get the funk of the oud and the musk regardless. Pearl Moon from Boadicea is the same way. This one is very developmental, extremely friendly and clean in those opening notes, again with the raspberry, the cumin, the rose. You just got a lot of beautiful notes, the violet leaves. It's just very friendly fragrance, easy to grab and go, great for spring or summertime. Very much appreciate my subscribers. I believe it was Eric Rice that was telling me about Dubai Jade, so I finally broke down, bought a bottle, and it's definitely for this time of year, along with like Dubai Indigo, one of my favorites from the entire House of Bond #9, especially the Dubai series. So Dubai Jade was worn on Tuesday. Now Overture Man on Wednesday. This one I was dressing up a little bit for, had some business stuff doing, and anyone who knows Overture Man, it's definitely one of those fragrances that deserves to be dressed up. Beautiful kind of spicy cognac, a little bit of a grapefruit note in the opening. Lots of resinous, deep resinous like you would expect with Amouage. It's got the frankincense, got some slight animalic leather notes to it in the base. Absolutely beautiful stuff. And I'm very glad Amouage updated their website because everyone was complaining about the concentration, the oil concentration is not the same. They've reformulated everything, which is not true. They may have reformulated some things. But this is a newer bottle and it is even better than my old Overture Man. And I believe, looking at Amouage's website, this is either 30 or 31%, somewhere around there. I know Beach Hut Man was over 30% too. So absolutely great job by Amouage by redoing their website and giving people a little bit more specifics on each fragrance concentration, the oil that's in there. So I think that helps buyers sort out kind of what they want. And I think that lays to rest some of the Some of the people complaining that, oh, Amouage is only doing their fragrances. I've heard some ridiculous things. I've heard people saying every new Amouage fragrance in the new boxes is under 20%. They're not the same. And 31% oil concentration. The development I get out of this is unbelievable. Huge projection on here for the first like 3 to 4 hours especially. And then it becomes a little bit more close to skin after about 6 to 8 hours. But still, man, there's absolutely tons of longevity on the Overture, man. Very proper dress-up fragrance. Love it. And if you haven't tried that from Amouage and you like a proper dress-up fragrance, Overture, man, is an excellent one. So, Green Sapphire from Boadicea the Victorious. This is what I wore on Thursday. I've talked about this fragrance quite a few times before. So just make sure that you really like wood-heavy, resiny, oud fragrances, because that's exactly what this is. I've always said Green Sapphire is like a Middle Eastern twist on Creed's Green Irish Tweed. Not quite the same as that, obviously, not a clone, but much more Middle Eastern in style. So now we got Friday, Love Triumphs Over War from Argos. Gone over this before. Beautiful, lovely floral fragrance, cinnamon bark, huge longevity and projection, and it's just unbelievable. And similar to Overture, man, that I wore Wednesday, on Saturday I wore Creed's Royal Oud because I was, again, dressing up. One of the best dress-up fragrances. I won't spend too much time on this because I know Creed Royal Oud is a newer fragrance that you guys haven't seen me have before. So remember in one of my videos I told you I'd be buying some new fragrances, but they would be old fragrances. So not really new to me, but I'm trying to get some stuff, some different batch codes of some fragrances that I really enjoyed in the past that I was not able to get before. And this is gonna be on a video with a couple other ones, but I'll leave that as a surprise. And Sunday, Beverly Hills exclusive. I just wore it because it's an unbelievable tobacco and honey fragrance, and it's one of those fragrances that I never get tired of. Maybe even the top 15 of my entire collection. I just can't get enough of this, man. The tobacco leaf, the sage, the ambergris, the wood notes. It is absolutely beautiful. It's sweet, developmental. It's got the tobacco leaf in there. I just can't say enough good things about it. And as you would expect with the House of Unique and Luxury, huge projection, huge longevity. It's an X-straight concentration. So if you haven't tried Beverly Hills exclusive and you like fragrances like Naxos, you really need to give this a try. I'm not saying it's better. They're definitely not clones, but they play in the same category, that tobacco, honey type of vibe. And Beverly Hills exclusive, for me, the ambergris really takes it over the edge. So guys, thank you for joining me for this weekly fragrance rotation. Again, I'll leave all the dates, days, and what fragrances I wore during those days down below in the description so you can look for it for yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I got a lot more coming for the channel. Been very busy. I've been buying more fragrances even though I'm busy that I haven't reviewed. So I got a lot of stuff coming for the channel, and I hope to see you guys soon, all right? Bye.